Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play some Valiant Hearts in Chapter 2 in Ypres, Belgium with Anna. I'm your host, Mr. Fox. Where are the stick? Okay. Anything? Ooh, wow. There was actually in the back a collectible. Huh. Yes. Diaries? The situation is horrific here. Yesterday I was in my warm, cozy apartment, and now I'm in the depths of hell. There are so many dead, so many young lives lost. I managed to save one soldier this morning, but there are so many others to tend to. Tomorrow I'll try to get closer to the front so I can help those most in need. The bells all over Paris started chiming at 4 p.m. this afternoon. It was eerie. Somebody in the street told me it was for the troop mobilization in case Germany declares war. I'll write to father to find out what's going on in Belgium. Well, we'll know what happened in Belgium. This morning in Ypres, von Dorf made us capture some scientists. The army is interested in his work, and apparently he'll help Germany win the war. He seems like a nice fellow, but it's hard to find out anything else about him. Von Dorf is keeping him closely guarded. Not a day goes by that I don't think about my Marie and my little Victor. I haven't seen them for 8 months now. I miss them so much. Well, okay. Emil? Those freaking shells nearly did it for me. There's no way I'm giving up so close to my goal. Apparently their leader is called Von Dorf. I'm going to get him. Everybody else are just pawns in this game, just like me. Carl is alive. I caught a sight of him flying a zeppelin heading south. We're going looking for him again tomorrow with Anna and Freddy. I don't know who's gonna survive. I'm betting that Anna and Freddy will die. That's my. Those are my bets. This guy needs some water. Uh. Yes, I'm gonna get them. Get you some water. Calm your pajamas. Oh. Is that scarf relevant? Apparently so. Ah, of course I need to place it on the other side because. Socks. They need to cut off his head, his feet. Uh, I'm scared. No clue what the scarf will do yet.
bas. Maintenant, la criard. On coupe la connou.
Here you go, some water.
Ah, Mshiba.
Saved one.
On va faut change. Pour la connou.
Non, non, non. Non. Fiche-toi. Non. Ok. Courage, Niveau. Voilà. Voilà, ça. Allez, courage.
They cut his hand off?
Mshiba, ma bien.
Yeah.
Mon poisson.
This guy needs a crutch, I think it's called.
Bravo pour le déjeuner. Dans la château.
You already have the cross here, so no big if we cannot save you.
Allez, courage.
Dieu vous bénisse, madame. Mshiba, ma bien.
And we have the last collectible.
Eh ben, Freddy.
Oh. Okay. I see where that was going. We helped that guy get across for his buddy. And he gave us his shovel for us to give with to the crippled man. The hecatomb. The first 3 months of the war saw especially heavy losses. August 22nd, 1914 was the bloodiest day of the whole war, with heavy casualties. The number of wounded were far greater than had been anticipated, and the military health services struggled to cope with the scale of the conflict. Well, no fucking shit! Of course that would happen. Nurses were the angels of the Great War and were generally volunteers recruited by the Red Cross, the Army, or the American ambulances to work long, grueling shifts in hospitals, both at the front and behind the lines. They played the role of carers, mothers, and confidants. They often featured in soldiers' memoirs and were sometimes their sole companion in death. The majority were demolished at the end of the hostilities. Wow. Women. No, I don't want to. Where is? There we go. Nurse's Manual. The war effort suddenly required a large medical corps, and there were not enough qualified personnel. So manuals were published and distributed to help volunteers train. The manuals provided a whole host of practical solutions to logistical and medical problems at the front, such as how to make a splint or stretcher using rifles and their straps. Wow. Tallow socks. Socks soaked in refined tallow and coated with formol, the most effective way to beat the cold and damp frostbite. Tallow and formal? I need to check what tallow is. Must research. Oh, tallow is just grease. And coated with formal, the most effective way to beat the cold and damp, frostbite, and other ailments. That at least was the advert had people believe. However effective the socks were, the soldier's best friend was always a nice dry pair. Yeah, I would prefer a dry pair of socks too, to be honest. Shrapnel shell remnants. Shell remnants, a shell containing lead bullets. Depending on its settings, the shell might explode on contact with the ground, sending it contacts flying or in the air for even more destructive results. Eesh. Lice comb. Ew. And the journal, soldiers often recounted losing war against lice and rats in the trenches. Apart from lice powder, the only prevention against lice was the fine tooth metal comb. Often when soldiers took leave behind the lines, they were scrubbed down with hot water, their clothing boiled, or a new uniform issued. Well, yeah. Mess tin with holes. Both dishes of this mess tin have holes in them. Not hugely practical for eating perhaps, but life-saving for one soldier. The mess tin bag was worn at kidney height. When oh. When the shell exploded, this mess tin slowed down the searing hot shrapnel in flight, which, although it wounded the soldier, helped him live another day. Mess tins were blackened using smoke to prevent them glinting in the sunlight. Oh, I did not know that. Very interesting. Basically, it was some sort of armor. Letter from Prussian soldier. My dear daughter, we are making headway through the French countryside. Okay. The landscape is beautiful. I'd much rather be enjoying it with you than killing people. Yeah, well, it's good to know. I think of you all the time. Your father, Wolfgang. Oh, I wonder on which side does Wolfgang fight. There you go.
Dieu vous bénisse, ma vieille.
More? Where? Oh. How did he end up there? But he's a German soldier.
Oh my god.
Courage, Nebo. Voilà. Voilà, Sia. Pas mieux? Allez. Allez, courage. Courage, Nebo.
Donc,
Hey, guarda. No, j'en ai besoin quand on
The
est
French officers were talking about Belgium. The German army was about to experiment with a new weapon near Ypres, Anna's hometown. Anna got en route to warn her father about the imminent danger. Reaching
Late.
the outskirts of the city, Anna was greeted by the screams of sirens. deadly gas was already here.
Oh, it's already a new chapter. And that's a sign to end this video right here then. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This was Mr. Fox signing off. See you in the next one.